JJ Solomon.
This Corey Bradshaw, Mr. RTBA. Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. And this is the Spit Bucket Podcast. It's your boy, Mr. RTBA, Mr. 214, Senor Dos Uno Cuatro, Senor Dos Catorce, Mr. Undeniable, Mr. These boy can't touch me.
Tell them.
On my worst day, I'm right here with my dog, my partner in crime, my brother from another, Mr. JJ Solomon. What's poppin', my guy?
I'm just lucky to be alive. I'm happy to be here. Hey, but listen, dog, we don't have very much time, so I think we should just go ahead and introduce the 2022 recipient of the inaugural Golden Bucket Award for Prospect of the Year. The man is a bad man, 13-0, 10 knockouts. If you don't know, now you know. Let's welcome to the show, Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield. How you doing today, bro?
And Steve, and his father. And his father, the most charismatic trainer in boxing. I'm putting that on wax. He is the most charismatic trainer in boxing. And it ain't just that he charismatic, because you got to have that. But his son, he also bringing that hard work and dedication, and everything his father is saying about him is coming to fruition before our eyes. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you. That's a good intro. Thank you.
Hey, hey, Kid Austin, we appreciate you, big dog. We know this is the here in Texas. Our saying, they say the stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. And on April the 22nd, boy, that light is gonna be shining on Floyd, Kid Austin Schofield. Tell me how you feeling.
Honestly, I feel the same as I usually do going into any other fight, because at the end of the day, it's any other fight, but I mean, might get a lot of more exposure, and I gotta perform at my best. I'm going into this fight like it's just another day at work. So.
Yes, sir, dog. That was actually one of my questions tonight, because every time we see you, there's some significant jump, and I'm not just talking about competition and all that, but just the notoriety, the eyeballs it's getting. Last time we were with you in person, we saw you headlining an event. All right. This time you're not the headline, but you're on an undercard of arguably the biggest fight of the year in boxing. Which one, you just said you're feeling the same. You're getting a little bit more nerves. Which one had you more shook? The headlining the event, or this being on the undercard for Tank and Ryan?
Honestly, it's the same. I don't get bored. It's just, it is what it is. I gotta get in the ring and might get hit some. He definitely gonna get hit some. So I mean, it's just another day at work. The hardest part is the training, the weight cut. That's the part where it's like, man, but the fight, that's the easy part. So
the kid Austin, I rock with you 100%. Dad, I'm rocking with y'all 100%.
Yo,
y'all
great.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh no, my bad. That was my bad.
Y'all were our 2022 Prospect of the Year. You were that. Now, Dad, I heard Kid Austin saying that. He's a fighter. A fighter is supposed to say that. That's the cliche we hear a lot of fighters say when they're going into one of the biggest moments of their life. Because being on this undercard, like Kid Austin said, it's going to be eyes like no other. Now, Coach, it got to be a little pressure, because this is a grand stage you guys are on.
Oh, that's a question.
Yeah.
But that is statement, like you said.
No, I'm saying this got to be a little pressure, because you guys are on a grand stage, right?
Oh, who though?
I mean, Coach, y'all going up different notches. You went from headlining, now you're gonna have all the eyeballs on y'all. I know you guys are built for tough. Y'all been putting in the work, but coach, it's different when all the work you put in and you make it to this point. Everything you and Floyd, Kid Austin Schofield been talking about and working out has came to fruition. It got to be a little added pressure there.
What's up, JJ? Your partner tripping. How you
Corey, did you expect another answer, bro? The man is unshakable.
the same thing to us? Like who make us nervous? People being around since 8, right? Who the champions we gonna run into? We want to run into them. It's the only way we can get them in the ring. So why would we be nervous? We happy. We celebrate going on there. We're going to knock this guy out in the second round. You know, hopefully we
Yeah, well, man.
Simple. We did the impossible. We'll talk about that exclusively after the fight.
That all right. That sounds juicy, man. I got a question, man. I want to take it back. Before we go back, Mike Ramirez, shout out to big supporter, Spit Bucket. He says, where can he buy a Kid Austin shirt? He'll be at the fight live.
Oh, buy me a slice of pizza.
What'd he say?
He said, buy him a slice of pizza, Mike Ramirez, and he'll give you one.
That's all it takes. Right, slice of pizza. All right, man. Back to my question.
If Mike can make it to us and tell us now, because everybody won't come talk about their damn name. Mike will come up with his ID and show us him. We'll give him a shirt right now.
I promise you. I know Mike. He will be there. He will find you. He will find you, dude. Hey, so real quick, man, I want to take it back to your last fight in January against Albert Mercado. 12 round, 10 round, you went the distance, unanimous decision. You did, though, have some critics. You had some critics that said, Floyd didn't look as good this time or whatever the case. What are your thoughts? I know I'm going to throw up some pictures of that ugly blisters on the feet, man. Tell us a little bit about the fight. Tell about how you felt and your response to the critics.
My response to the critics is I still won.
Yeah.
Facts. Unanimously.
And now I'm on one of the biggest cards in boxing. So I think I did my job pretty well. Two, I know that's not my greatest. I still have yet to have my greatest performance. But I still did what I had to do. Still outclassed them. Still did what most of these other guys who got belts and, big names couldn't do. So it is what it is. You're going to have people saying this and that. But at the end of the day, I made it out the ring safe, and I got that title.
Absolutely, 100%. That's a great response. At the end of the day, especially when you're at this level of boxing, it's all about the W, whether it's a knockout or whether going 10 rounds. But see, that's great right there, though, because Kid Austin, this is the question for you. You're usually knocking these guys out of there. I know you got a lot of tremendous experience, right? I understand that. Like from the amateurs, you don't want everything. But the experience of getting in a 10-round fight, that's great for you. Was that good? Do you take that away from it? I mean, obviously you didn't knock him out and everybody wanted the knockout, but like you said, you got the W. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, you're not going to knock everybody out. As you see, I was hitting him all in his face. He got rocked a couple of times. He didn't go to sleep. So you're not going to knock everybody out. I don't think there's ever been a fighter in history that knocked every single fighter he fought out. If I'm wrong, correct me. So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I can always guarantee my fans that they're always going to get, that guy getting punished. Because, I throw with power all my rounds. I ain't gonna.
Let me say this real quick, Zach. You do understand you made it like that, right? You and your father.
I was about to say the same thing, Corey, I swear.
I mean, getting everybody up out of here, like we look at, like the world look like. I'm just saying you made it like that. We understand you're not going to be able to get everybody out there.
Let me break it down to the world because most people didn't even see one of the greatest performances. And that's the crazy thing. All they got to do is turn off the commentators. And look at this young man who fought somebody that nobody beat up like that. And he fought good names, real good names. And so nobody beat him up like that, fractured his face, beat him up like that. I wish y'all could ask him about Kid, and I bet you ask him, do an interview with that guy, and ask him to compare him to the former champions he fought, and ask his opinion. What do he say about him? Now, Floyd had 2 blisters, so he couldn't sit on no power and still was throwing shoulder power shots. Both of his feet had blisters under the bottom because he had a pair of shoes that were just, we had to wear those shoes right then. So if you now understand, a 20-year-old, both his feet in pain from the 2nd round and had to pitch a shutout.
And I had a cut in the on my
Yeah.
From a head, but the shutout only got hit, 17 times in the whole fight?
Yeah, and that's damn. And I want to chime in real quick from homie to homies, from fan supporter. Like, I want to make sure that I hear from you guys that y'all are, like, the criticism is y'all are saying it, but it almost sounds like y'all are defending yourselves a little bit. I want to hear from y'all that criticism don't matter because, like Floyd just said, you won unanimously. You pitched a shutout. So I want it as a fan. I don't want y'all to get caught up in this knockout mess. And
no, but criticism do matter, but the fans are the one paying the money, and we got to perform for the fans. Those are our consumers. So we.
I would say don't put yourself in a bad situation.
Huh?
I wouldn't want to see you put yourself in a bad situation because you're chasing a knockout just to impress the fans when ultimately that could of course, Kid Austin is always going to impress the fans. You're not boring whatsoever. That 10-round fight wasn't boring.
Real fans will understand sometimes he got to box him, sometimes form him. Real fans will understand there's 5 styles of boxing. Set this fighter out. So a real fan will understand. A casual fan will be like, oh, this is whatever. We're not looking for those. Ain't our type of fans. Our fans ride it out to the end to see all time. Every performance perfect. Nobody has.
Great point, Coach. Now, y'all been with Golden Boy over a year now, correct?
About to be a year.
About to be a year.
So you go from fighting on the card to headlining to now being on the biggest card in boxing in 10 years, probably.
Right.
So tell me this. How would have Golden Boy did everything that you guys asked them for?
I could say that, yeah. They did a lot for me.
You have to look at me.
Like, they did a lot for me. So I can't even complain.
And they still doing a lot.
Yeah. Like,
which other prospect is coming out and got that push from their promoter? This many fights on this card.
No, that's true.
Oscar is proving it himself.
Hey, on that note,
Oscar and B-Hop.
Yeah. Well, man, they got nothing good things to say about you guys behind the scenes, and we're not just saying that. It's all love and all confidence, and they're anticipating big things just as we are, man. Hey, on that note, obviously this is a PBC card, and has there been any difference? Has there been anybody trying to approach you, planting seeds for the future? Has there been anything different about the promotion or the build up to the fight working with the PBC team? Uh-oh, that looked like some secrets right there.
That's part of the after the fight.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's part of the exclusive after the fight.
Uh-oh, they're teasing some big news. Correct. Can we get that interview, please?
After the fight, yeah.
Coach, I got to give you your credit, Coach, because you do understand, and you made a valid point. Criticism come with the game, because boxing fans, we are the consumers. We are the real bosses of boxing because we're going to pay our money to come to these events and to watch you guys on TV, especially fighting on this pay-per-view fight now. Coach, why are you the only one who I've heard who understand that boxing fans are we are the consumers, we are the real bosses of boxing? Why are you the only one who's saying that? I've never heard another trainer say that. They always try to make their self the show and discredit the fans. Oh, y'all coming to see me? Yeah, we coming to see you. But if it wasn't for us coming to see you, you wouldn't have all this spotlight. I appreciate that from you, Coach. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, most of them don't understand business. You got to sell T-shirts. You got to take photos. You got to do a lot of stuff. The consumers, you're going to hear them when they come take a picture. They're going to tell you if they like the show or not. You know, so you're going to hear. So let them talk. You know, they valuable. Most of these coaches don't know the part of it, though. And that's not no crap to them. Most learn the business part of it. They learn it as they go. They didn't grow up with parents that was in boxing, so they don't know the back and how valuable the consumer is. Because even after a boxer retired from boxing, them consumers will be buying other things. See them, this. So them fans will even be fans of if his son was boxing. Those fans, kids were. It's like it's crazy. It's something. The consumers is important.
Man,
Absolutely.
you're getting a lot of love, man, from the fans too, dog, unanimously. Hey, with this being it's your first card on, yeah, it's first pay per view, I think, right? Well, anyway, it's a big fight. You showing up in class with Boosie and Cheney B walking you out. How did this happen? Are you excited? Can you tell us more about your walkout, or is this going to be some surprising?
I mean, I'm the one training. They got all that situated. Cheney B, we know him from a while back, so he's a very entertaining guy. Y'all gonna see. We'll see.
Let me tell you, first, we're not on the pay-per-view. We got to clear that. We on the preliminaries. Now, you know, people ain't going to put us on no pay-per-view. Right. Come on now.
No, but the thing is, Coach, y'all are part of this card.
Right.
In my eyes,
yeah, it's still
in my eyes, I think that means the same thing.
That we're going to be the one before the main fights kick on, but I don't know that for sure yet. But I could quite sure say that Oscar is fighting for that. But either way, we're going to be there and put on the show.
And with me saying that, like I stated earlier, this is the grandest stage you guys done been on. That's just clear cut, no debating.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
Has it?
No, because if we speak like that past tense, it starts in the mind. So this ain't the grandest stage we've been on because we already living out. You got to see what's in our head.
No. That's understandable, Coach.
And you got to talk it like it is this now.
Right now.
And you got to talk it like it is this now.
No, that is true, and I believe that because like you said, you're real high on what y'all gonna do in the sport of boxing, and from the amateurs to the pros now they're showing that. So that's neither here or there. We talk about what you're gonna do because if you guys wasn't in this position, you won't be getting all this spotlight of people coming to visit you in your camps, people talking about you guys all the time, just people just want to see y'all. But my thing, the reason why I said the grand stage, because in boxing, it levels up every time. No matter if you're going to go in there and destroy the opponent. Like you stated earlier, you're going to get this guy out of here in 2 rounds. That don't matter to me. It's the stage you on. So with me saying the stage you on, Coach, I know every training camp.
That's an illusion, man. That's an illusion.
Get my dad into the weight mode.
How many people are fit? 15,000 people, right?
20.
When he go to preliminaries, it'd probably be 10,000 people. We got 132,000 people. What do we care on that? I can send you a screenshot of just this much. He reached 100. He reached 1 million accounts. And this,
of course, of course, he do numbers, Coach.
That's just another day at work for 10,000 people.
Yeah, I know, Coach. But listen, Kid Austin is a popular young fighter. That's clear cut, no debating. But Coach, he's a rising contender.
He's not number 8 in the WBA.
Exactly.
He can't run from us no more.
Exactly. So, Coach, this is the grandest stage y'all been on thus far. I'm not talking about.
I guess that's your opinion. No, you're not wrong for that opinion.
No, I'm not talking about what the plans of what you know that you and your son is gonna do in the future. It's already right there.
So you're saying this is the most people we boxed in front of. That's what you're saying.
Yes. Now, with me saying that.
But Telemundo that had way more people. So it's like that's more nerve-wracking performing on Telemundo than performing in front of the live crowd because you don't hear the live crowd most of the time.
But you're going to have different eyeballs, Coach, don't you think?
Right, but what I'm saying is reaching. For me, this ain't a big card, so I wouldn't tell him this is a grand stage, because Telemundo was a grand stage. We reached hundreds of thousands of houses that helped us blow up to 100,000 followers. So
I love the perspective. I love the perspective.
That do make sense.
Yeah,
though.
you're not drinking the Kool-Aid. I like the perspective, man.
then if that go into the box ahead, then they get the nerves and the butterflies because they really believe that bull crap. But it's like, no, you on Instagram in front of the world. What else happened? This is the regular day at work.
So nothing never changes in each. I know it has to get more intense in each training camp, Coach. Right? It has to get. I'm not in training camp with you guys all the time, but let me ask you this, Kid Austin: was this the most intense training camp you had thus far, just because of the moment?
Oh, was that the whole question?
Yeah.
No, I thought he was still going because I started to daydream a little. My bad. I'm starting to because I'm hungry. Yeah. So, no, actually, and I'm being honest because I would say this one been a little more lonely because I haven't been around people like that. So like I've been just in my house and in the gym. But as far as like going hard, nah. I mean, after 3 weeks, my body gets so conditioned to throughout the rest of the weeks, my body had already conditioned itself for those 3 weeks that I have been trying to get back into camp. So it's just like I relive the same day every day. So it gets more so boring because I know I got to do the same thing, but I wouldn't say it was the hardest. I think my hardest is when I was headlining.
Yeah,
that's when I knew, this is my first time being the main event. We didn't know how many people were gonna be there, so we had to step it up, and we couldn't sleep on this guy. So honestly, every camp is the same. If you're not going hard every camp, you're doing something wrong.
Right.
If you're just a tiny bit because you think this opponent not worthy of being in there with you, you tripping. I mean, you gotta train hard every day. I mean,
it's almost over. Though. You only got a week left.
Yeah.
I feel it. Hey, man. So listen. All right, we talked about next week. You're ready. All that good stuff. So there's a lot of action going on at 135 right now. I want to breeze through this a little bit because we got the pressing question there at the end based on what's going on with you in the future. But what are your predictions? What are your predictions on the fight you're undercard on? How do you think that's going to pan out?
I think about my fight. I got to be good.
No, David, Tank, and Ryan.
Oh, we team Ryan all day, man.
There you go. That was a
matter of fact. X Tank out on that poster.
Let's talk.
Ryan.
Hey, but this the thing right here. Yeah, I know, and that's great camaraderie because both of y'all on Golden Boy, but you climbing up that tree to where
sure.
you gonna have to see, like, if Ryan wins, y'all gonna have to see each other real soon.
DJJ, your boy tripping again. I don't know what's going on with Mister today. What is wrong with him? Yeah, we run into them soon. So we don't even think about that. We know we're gonna see all of them soon. We know.
Coach, you just told me you was number 8 in the WBA.
We want to fight on with Takeoff. He beat Devin because Devin gonna run from us. We want to fight Shakur, Keyshawn.
Oh, okay.
Don't call out people no more because we called out everybody. They already showed their hands. We had Keyshawn putting up posts saying he spoke to me, then I had to go put videos out proving that he never spoke to me.
I want to talk to you about that.
Then he had a message after that, and the message basically said, we can't fight right now.
Hold on. Before you do that, I want to leave the listeners hanging real quick. Let's go to a 60-second commercial break because we want to fire it up on that subject before we let you guys go home. Give us 60 seconds.
We all have battles. We fight. We train. We work. We persevere. And we celebrate. We are all one.
I can't
can't do anything if I can't walk in my prosthetic. It's a lot of pain that I feel throughout my day. It can be very intense. Now I just put that balm over it and it will heal up much faster and it will let the callus recover. That's amazing. It is a total game changer. I am hooked. I am absolutely, I'm just hooked.
Life is hard. KO makes it better. KOCBD.com.
KOCBD.com. Check them out. Pain relief, muscle recovery. I swear to you guys, I don't leave home without it. Use the discount code TSB10. Much appreciation to our friends over at KO Therapeutics. Now, as we were saying, tell us a little bit about what went on where you had to pick up the phone and all that, just to clear it up for the audience who may not know when you pretty much had to call out Team Keyshawn and essentially a lie.
We had to lies. Never not lie.
No, he started with us. He came out the woodwork saying what he wanted to say. They put on the things that were hurt Floyd. All is like he wanted to fight. So we took that.
Get a little closer to the mic, Coach, because you're breaking out a little bit, right? Can you hear him, Corey?
Yeah, he's breaking out a little bit, but I'm
just a little bit. But
all right, so y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, so he ended up acting like he wanted to fight. And so we contact our promoter and contact Davies. They said we could put the fight on, but I had to put him on blast because he said he contacted these people. So then he hit us with the message saying, we can't fight right now. So please stop mentioning my name. Something like that. Something of that magnitude.
Wow.
He said, we'll promote the fight whenever we fight. Okay, so the question I have for him, when we fighting?
Wow.
Like, it's that simple. Are you planning a year from now when we fighting?
Wow,
Planning after this fight? Like, don't leave us hanging. If you want to fight since you started, let's fight. If not, say you don't want to fight and we keep it moving.
Yeah, because
since he jumped out of there, that's what it's all. We not booking him. He started with us. It's one of those.
What you finna say, kid?
I'm just saying, realistically, men being men, you call somebody out, their first response ain't gonna go to talking about their daddy and what they gonna do this and this and that. That's because she trying to be loud. A real man gonna be like, okay, let's set it up. So that boy just.
Nah, you can't say he's not a real man.
I'm not just saying.
I can't
say
that.
That would be a real
No,
man.
I mean, no. See, I get. No, Coach. He ain't saying that. And anybody who listening knowing he not saying that. He just saying, let your nuts hang, Keyshawn. Like, don't bring my daddy into it. Let your nuts hang and let's get in the ring. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of hearing Keyshawn saying this and that. When you gonna fight a top guy, a guy out there who really wants to fight you? You fighting all these other guys, you know what I'm saying? When you gonna fight a guy like Kid Austin? I want to see that, and I'm gonna advocate for that.
Absolutely, that's our job. What was his response when y'all asked him, when are we fighting?
No, I'm asking y'all now, so y'all can ask him.
We don't know what
I didn't send him. Y'all could post it out there. We'll get around to him. There's people watching.
I don't know, but they need to step up to the plate, though.
They're
ridiculous.
They're gonna fight that boy, Earl fighter.
They should fight Frank Martin.
Frank Martin's gonna take that fight. It's gonna be a fight. They're gonna fight.
Really?
I believe so. It's a money fight. Promoters is in it for money.
Yeah, but Earl couldn't even fight Terrence Crawford when Terrence Crawford was on Top Rank. So how he gonna have Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin fight? Only people who I've never seen work together was Golden Boy and Top Rank on the
Hold on, y'all playing that. See, JJ, your man tripping again.
Bro.
I don't know why he doing it to me today. It might be late. Now,
after hours.
Fight Tank, you know damn well if Shakur fight Tank, the main event gonna be Keyshawn, if he could get Keyshawn and the co-main with them in that ring. You know he gonna work out for his brother.
But that's not happening.
No, he pushing it in. They both pushing for Tank. Tank gonna fight all three of them, so we know it's gonna happen.
But that's not gonna happen though. Like,
why you don't think so?
No, I don't. Because I don't look. Me personally, I don't see Tank winning this fight. I'm putting it out there. I don't see him winning this fight.
That's Ryan Garcia.
I think Ryan Garcia is gonna win this fight. See, this is my thing right here, coach. Look, and I'm not taking
with him now, JJ. I told you.
Look, I'm not taking nothing away from Tank. I look at Tank as one of them hymns in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at Kid Austin now as one of them hymns. But when you're one of them hymns, you know, you can't play patty cake, bake a man your whole career, and then you finally take on a tough opponent in Ryan Garcia.
That makes sense.
What makes sense?
Because Tank realistically hasn't.
Listen, Tank told his mama to stay home. He know that he might get ready.
bro.
He ready for war. If he making his mom stay home, he know he might take punishment.
Yeah.
So they get ready for that. Is Ryan getting ready for that? And I hope our team Ryan is. That's the question.
Oh, so he definitely is.
Ready for some blood in that ring. And
no, he
Tank
definitely is.
went out easy.
No, Tank ain't no easy out, but this is my thing right here. Tank fighting a guy finally in his whole entire career. Let's be honest, coach, who hit just as hard as he did. I know, I agree. No, I agree. I agree with you. But what I'm saying is Tank been around way longer. And finally, finally, in my rock voice, finally fighting a guy who hit just as hard as him. How Tank gonna handle that when he get caught with one of them explosive punches? We never seen him through no adversity, and he been around a long time. We done seen Ryan Garcia through adversity. We seen him get dropped against the gold medalist and Luke Campbell and got up, and in my Mortal Kombat voice, he finished him. So that's my thing right there.
I will say Luke Campbell is not Tank Davis, and Mario Barrios is not Ryan Garcia. This is another one of them.
But who is Tank Davis though?
This fight is going to prove it's going to shut a lot of people up. This is a proven fight. We haven't seen any. This is a proven fight.
I mean, but why people out there saying Ryan, like the narrative is,
like,
but people out there making it the narrative like Ryan ain't fought nobody. This is an easy win for Tank. Whoop-de-whoop this and whoop-de-whoop that. That's what they doing.
Casuals, bro. Casuals. I don't think anybody's saying it's easy for anything.
No, you heard top pundits saying Ryan only got a left hook. And I'm like, that got to be crazy. That's just like saying Kid Austin only got power when we seen this dude do everything in the ring.
Okay, who's in Tank corner?
Calvin Ford.
I think I'm not in anybody's corner. I give Tank the edge. Listen. Okay.
Calvin Ford.
Yeah.
Calvin Ford. Joe Goosen.
How many fights did Joe Goosen go through and champion Joe Goosen win?
A
That's
lot.
Danger coming because it's all the strategist is on the outside of the ring. The box is really just a robot following a strategy, flexes off of the game plan that the strategist made up. So it's gonna come down to is Calvin experience enough to deal with Guzman game plan? Because that guy can have Ryan running there to get caught with no hard shots. He way smarter than that. So that's what they coming at for Tank. If Calvin got to be on board, and I think they brought in Sean Kenny Porter to be in the ring with them.
So okay, what coach? What I supposed to do?
How the experience of the ring to go with Guzman, and I don't know. So
coach, you said they brought in Kenny Porter. When I'm supposed to clap my hands, stomp my feet?
No, but I'm saying
that
matches. So it's going to be exciting for me watching it to see who.
Kenny Porter ain't no better trainer than Ronnie Shields.
But he trained Sean Porter, and I ain't gonna say Sean is a C-level fighter. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I didn't say that.
I didn't hear you say it. I didn't hear anything.
Champion with a pressure style. Take me a pressure style to get in there on Ryan. So they brought in a guy who could teach.
That's a great point.
That's a hell of a point.
So it's like understand the chess moves they making. So we're gonna see a Guzman.
No, that's a great chess move. But you got that. But you remember that song by ZZ Hill? You got to give a little.
Hey, so musician, my thing, remember, it's a record label.
My thing, Dad, is Tank got to come in. He got to come in to get his punches. He never fought nobody as powerful as Ryan Garcia. I got Ryan Garcia knocking Tank out. That's my prediction.
That's
If I'm
what
wrong,
title to that, and everybody is. I hope Ryan do good. I hope Tank do good.
But then again, Tank is the best, one of the best timers in boxing.
That's what they don't understand.
is
Ryan,
he?
See,
Ryan,
the chin, man.
Nothing yet. We seen him.
I seen him in sparring.
We seen him in
his
camp.
timing is crazy.
It's the casual fans that get to see things we got to see. So what I tell y'all is now y'all gonna see the Tank.
But see, my thing is, Kid Austin, 20 years old. He calling out everybody. He want all the smoke. Tank finna be 29 years old, and he ain't fought nobody. So
Hold up.
To me.
Hold up.
No, let me finish.
Hold up, JJ. What are we doing here?
I'm gonna go.
Say that again. I want to hear this one more
No.
time.
No. I ain't saying Tank ain't fought competition, but he fought a bunch of little guys. Facts.
Okay.
I'm not
That's
discrediting.
fact. JJ, you the judge now. That's your facts.
I mean, we seen him fight at 140, but that 140 wasn't much. But that besides Barrios, I mean, that's a facts. Besides Barrios, that's why I made a point to mention.
We seen him in training camp spawn
Yeah.
Sean. We seen him in training camp work with Adrian Broner, working with these big Russians, working with. We seen this stuff. So big fighters ain't nothing. Ryan don't have enough power compared to what we seen him take from other big fighters. So that's why I tell people saying that, it's like, Ryan is a great fighter, and I hope Ryan land that shot, but he need more than that shot, because Tank is smart as hell. Tank can switch fight. Tank can do all that he didn't show people yet that he's going to show. So it's dangerous, because Ryan can really go to the hospital.
I'm just afraid of that chin, man. If Ryan does not tuck that chin, it's always so exposed. That's
after this fight, because his chin be up too much, and that's our but make that floor, and I hope that they got.
Excuse me.
And did you see abs? Did you see Ryan abs for the weigh?
Yeah.
How did they look?
They look good.
Did you see any? Because I didn't see.
He looks tired,
but
man.
Look, hold up. We talking about Ryan chin. He keeps his chin up.
Not his chin. I said the abs.
No, I'm talking about JJ just mentioned that we see Ryan. He worried about Ryan chin. I see Tank get hit profusely. All his fights, as a matter of fact. No, I'm not hating on Tank. I think he's a great fighter. As a matter of fact, against a lesser opponent, and I like Rolly Romero. I like him. I like the guy. I like his personality. He was able to tag Tank. He was winning that fight before Tank knocked him out.
Right. So
what we saying that is, Ryan Garcia is on another level than Rolly Romero.
JJ, next time we got to
this spit bucket after hours,
that's
bro.
That's just like me talking about Kid Austin, right? I give him his due diligence. I think he's a future.
How he twist that?
No, because I truly think Kid Austin is the future, and he is what we need in boxing. That's my point. That's why, as a boxing fans, we need Ryan Garcia to win this fight.
JJ, we heard him. Now, Tank learned from who? Who was his promoter?
Floyd, back in
the hardest fighters?
Yeah, at first he did.
Realistic.
I didn't hear it.
I'm talking about Pretty Boy Floyd. I'm talking about
Okay.
He had Money Mayweather as a promoter. He didn't have Pretty Boy Floyd. So did Floyd have the toughest fights?
Not money.
No. So he taught Tank a whole different way to get money. Tank is trying to get money right now. Tank ain't trying to Floyd. He trying to get his belts and retire. Tank is getting a cash grab with the other three guys.
That's understandable, Coach. This prize fighting. You fight to get money. But we're talking about the same Tank who his first championship fight against Pedraza, he said his promoter tried to set him up. Are we talking about that guy?
He did. But that made him a better fighter. Because you keep saying Tank got hit a lot of times. So Tank head is conditioned to take the punches. Ryan not.
What's going to against no big punches though?
I'm telling you. And this is what I question about Ryan, and I'm Team Ryan, and this is what I hope he can prove to me. He's looking like a model. Can he take those? Can he take those? His blood, or like, do we know those questions about Ryan? Like, if he split, is he gonna panic? Is he gonna mentally hold up if his jaw get broken? He got 3 more rounds. This is the fortitude we all want to find out about Ryan.
Do we know that about Tank?
This a proven fight. This is why I've been saying this a proven fight for both of them. Because of the questions y'all are both presenting right now.
So, Coach, do we know that about Tank?
I know about Tank that I don't believe Ryan Hook could really affect Tank as much as y'all think. Because Ryan, we watched Tank get hit with harder shit.
But we did see that sparring.
Yeah, we seen the sparring and we seen Tank. That's what I'm saying. We seen Tank in trouble against bigger fighters. We seen Tank walk out the ring against big fighters. And we also seen Tank fight and do great job against bigger fighters. So I'm looking at the styles and I'm looking at this and I'm saying is I want to see what Ryan gonna bring. Because he can't bring the old Ryan.
Like I said, I'm fans. I cover boxing. But I'm fans of guys like Kid Austin.
I got a bet.
No.
We got a bet for you.
I'm fans of guys like Kid Austin. That's why I root for him 100%. Because he is the epitome of boxing, and you is too, Coach. So that's why I'm kind of startled a little bit. Because you is the same guy who is out on First Street wanting all the fights, wanting all the big names. But for some reason, Coach, you let Tank have a slide. Kid Austin want all the smoke. He done called that David Haney. He done called that Shakur Stevenson. He said he want to fight Ryan. He done did all of that. And you have too. I am not taking up for these. I'm no fan of fighters who act like Tank. He's not good for boxing.
What was in that? Did you smoke sativa or indica?
I agree with. Let me say something to Correa in response to that, though.
I be smoking that up in the way.
And listen, Correa, though, I don't base my decision on who's going to win that fight based on who they fought. It has a little bit to do with it, but you also got to factor in the eyeball test. And there's some gaping holes in Ryan's defense. I know there's some with Tank too, but there's a dangerous one, and that's why I worry about that chin. It has
a dangerous one. Okay. He knocked out little bitty Leo Santa Cruz.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Hold on. Let me finish my point. He knocked out little bitty Leo Santa Cruz, but couldn't get Isaac Cruz out of there. Man, stop playing. Stop.
Yeah, one.
Stop talking to me about Tank. Stop talking to me about Tank.
Ryan, what that got to do with Ryan?
No, I'm saying though, y'all making it like Tank is just levels above Ryan Garcia, and I don't see it. This dude couldn't even get Isaac Cruz. I bet you Kid Austin.
That he was levels above. That's some projection shit. I don't know what that is. I never said that.
I'm finna end this whole debate right now. Okay, it's boxing. One punch can change the whole fight.
Yes.
And both guys got power. So the only thing we can do
is watch.
Pick our favorite to win, and hope that person gets that shot. But
Facts. Now, listen, that was a hell of a discussion, but I want to bring it back to the man of the hour and Kid Austin, because I know it's getting late and I know you guys got stuff to do. Last time we were with you, sir, both sirs, y'all said Shakur, if we ever fought this guy, we'll finish him in 2 rounds. We just saw Shakur Stevenson against not Shakur, my bad. I'm talking Keyshawn.
Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah, Keyshawn and Anthony Yajit. So, did you see anything? Have you seen anything to make you change your 2-round prediction? Are you still predicting 2 rounds?
You're doing that same shit Mr. doing. What's going on with y'all two? What the hell Keyshawn performance got to do with us?
No.
Answer that.
No, we not gonna crap on Keyshawn. He waved the white flag.
No, we not gonna crap, but then again,
he waved the white flag. We gotta let that.
Did he change? Are you still as confident? Because I'll be honest, this ain't a knock on Keyshawn. Both of you guys are excellent fighters. I didn't see anything in Keyshawn where I was like, "There's no way Kid Austin can win this fight." It's a hell of a matchup. Did anything at all change from the last time we've seen on how y'all see Keyshawn?
That's the question. What make you ask us that question? It changed.
No, I ain't seen nothing. I just don't want y'all.
Where that quarter came from?
His
I
fight,
want.
last fight. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like, yeah, what changed for us?
He
we
didn't
we
deserve
watched
that stoppage.
Keyshawn. Floyd went through the amateur since he was 8. We done seen all types of fights by Keyshawn. His performance.
See, that's what I'm saying. I hope Keyshawn step up to the plate, though. I hope we can make, like, don't talk to me about no Frank Martin. This dude just came onto the scene. Who he just beat? Rivera. I mean,
number 2 in the WBA.
Yeah, I know. No.
I bought that.
I give him his credit, like, but whoop-de-woo. Like, I want to see Kid Austin versus Keyshawn Davis. That is the fight.
That's what I'm telling you, so you can stop even hoping for that.
That's gonna be a commercial.
That's not gonna happen. Keyshawn is never gonna step in the ring with Floyd. No, Floyd is not gonna do that.
And did y'all see that? Did y'all? Come on now. He had to knee a man while he was down.
He was fighting dirty. This is an Olympian, so we ain't gonna crap on him. He not ready for Floyd. He was mentally breaking down off that dude.
Yeah.
When we break his rib, you think he gonna mentally be in there? So come on now, stop asking us about these basic questions. That man ain't even on our level, so we shouldn't be talking about Keyshawn no more. He ain't even in the rankings with us.
Okay, so let's talk about Devin Haney then, and Lomachenko. You stated earlier that Lomachenko is going to beat Devin Haney. Did I hear you say that, Coach?
Listen, I'm saying I hope Lomachenko beat Devin Haney.
Okay.
Baby.
So you feel just like I feel about Ryan Garcia. I hope Ryan Garcia beats him.
Why?
The only way we could get to them belts. Devin gonna run. Devin can hold those belts because Floyd can't get a shot for about another year and a half. So he can stall and do all this other stuff. But then they'll say, I got to go to 140. That's not a crack on it, but I wouldn't want to fight no switch fighter with power in both hands and foot movement if I don't have to.
I think he's going to run from everybody in this division. He's
gonna have to fight Shakur. He's gonna have to fight one of them. After a while, the fans gonna know he's a fraud. If he don't,
I think this Devin Haney last fight at 135.
I don't.
He too big.
I don't. I think he's gonna use that big to his advantage. I think that he's gonna try to fight Shakur, but way bigger than Shakur. I believe he's gonna use that big to his advantage, and it might backfire on him. But I believe he's gonna use it.
He know he ain't being Shakur.
So why do you think Kid Austin is a year and a half away? I think
the politics. You got to still deal with the politics. Remember, there's still a business. A lot of people don't understand the business of how to move a fighter through the rankings, how to do all these things. So, the thing is, Floyd, we know Floyd got an international title, WBA. He's entitled to a title shot whenever he want to call for it. That was the whole purpose of getting that.
But like you say.
So I'm going to wait till he get more of his grown man because Tank got to be.
Yeah, I feel you.
You got to break Tank's face. You're going to have to really break him, and you got to hope your hands don't break by you breaking him.
Listen.
When Tank get hurt, he going to throw the his hands when he get hurt. We watched it, so that's when he get dangerous.
Hey, Kid Austin, what do you think about Shakur? Because we interviewed him, and he stated that you was a guy who has a lot of energy. Do you take that as disrespect when he say you was an energy guy?
Oh no, because he know I had a lot of energy, and I was 17 when we sparred. I had a lot of energy, but Shakur, we heard from other people that interviewed Shakur that he said, "I'm the truth." Like y'all can go ask him.
And that Floyd is awkward, hard to fight, and strong. So we already hear this stuff. So we already know. They know the storm that's coming. That's why they all about the boat out of 135.
Floyd, how long can you realistically stay at 135? Because you're a big guy too, Floyd. Like you a big guy too. Like we talk about other 130. You's a big, solid 135, especially after you cut weight and rehydrate. You are big time, big.
I had to zoom out like a mug. I had to zoom out to get this looking equal. You look like a giant next to the man.
I think I'm done growing. I think I could stay at this weight a long time, for real. Because like when I'm on my break, I really don't gain weight like that unless I was to like pig out for like 2 weeks straight. Like I eat my meals and I don't gain no weight. So it's time to cut. It's not that hard. Like I 156. Like that's the most I gain.
Can I ask you about another fighter?
Right? I look big, right?
I want to ask you about another fighter because I think that is a matchup that could be made for you guys too. And I think that'll be a big fight. Chris Colbert. Would that be a big...
JJ, what is
Hey, hold up, Coach. Let me,
Chris Colbert?
Floyd is 20 years old. I told you this to you face to face, and I told this to Floyd. There's no need to rush Floyd. He's 20 years old.
I'm not.
But Chris Colbert, that is a good fight. Listen, I think Floyd. I got it.
Yeah.
How you gonna put him against a opponent that got power in both hands? That ain't a good fight.
Well, Ryan
got power. So how is he gonna keep him off of him?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Stylistically, you got a boxer versus a boxer puncher.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Pitbull Cruz would be a good fight for us. Savannah would be a good fight for us. Keyshawn would be a good fight for us. Devin Haney would be a good fight for us. Shakur, that's who we talk to. We are contender. All that other stuff.
So I know you hinted around about some news after the fight, but can't y'all still there? Y'all still there? Go roll out. There you go. Do y'all have any inkling or anything y'all can say about potential next matchups? If everything goes well, I know you don't want to look past next weekend. Can you give us some clues?
Oscar told y'all the word. He said it on the interview.
Mercito Hesta.
Okay. That's right.
Next one, you got to look on who's on Oscar catalog that he can make the biggest fights possible with Kid. So you should know the direction that he's moving them and who's the next fighter.
I like that direction though. I like the way Kid Austin is moving. Like this, he's 20 years old. Like I don't look at him as a guy, even though he ready. We can see it clear cut. You know he's the future. But I look at him as a 20-year-old guy who you don't have to rush because he's just. When you turn 21, Floyd?
In August.
He just be 21 years old.
He's a baby, man.
So the role that you got him on, Coach, I have to give you credit for that.
For facts, it's facts.
Like, I got to give you credit, Coach, the way you building him up and the way you done built him up to make him now, Floyd, I'm sorry. I'm not just giving your dad credit because you the one had to get in there and fight outside the ring, but you got to understand, like your dad told me earlier, it's a business. And with your dad understanding the business, he got to make particular moves to put you in the right situation. That's why you.
That's so true. JJ, he's sleepy. How he gonna? He gave how you gonna give me half my credit?
Well, I
got you all your credit.
I done developed this.
I say that was a great answer.
I developed him from ground up. I'm still developing him every day. I'm talking about everything, the fighting styles, the techniques, what to study every single day. So a lot of times people don't understand that they give the fighters a lot of credit, but it's actually the men outside that.
Coach, I just
didn't say the great boxing coach of all time. You didn't say that.
No, Coach,
you didn't give me that credit.
Let me tell you this, Coach.
Can I hear that?
What you are doing with your son is great.
That ain't what that. Nah, that ain't that. Can I hear?
No.
We're here to play back. We're here to play back.
So Coach, let me say this. Kid Austin, what I'm saying is, you got to get inside that ring, Coach, of course. I said business. Business ain't just talking and making deals happen. Business is going into that gym every day, having the game.
I'm about going to that ring. You know, before that ring, I got to calm him down and I got to tell him the game plan.
That's the business, right?
Then when he come, no, that's the fight. Because when he come back to the corner, I got to tell him the fight to use. And I got to call out from there, southpaw, switch up, use this, live in action. I'm playing the video game. He's just the man being in control. I'm not taking credit from him. Because when he turned 24, 25, I'll be able to sit back when that frontal cortex is developed and all that's in there. But till that's developed, I got to be the guy calling this out. Get that hand back up. You know, things like that. And the reason I'm saying that, not just to pat myself on the back, that a lot of time the coaches outside that ring are the ones who really should be the ones on the pulpit. Those are the guys keeping these guys in line. I mean, on the pedestal. Those are the guys keeping these guys in line, giving them the game plans every round. Even when the guy make an adjustment, the coach got to yell out the adjustment so their guy don't get beat up. So it's like, who's really fighting in there? Coach is the one. So I just want to clean that up for you. You can just tell me I'm the greatest boxer coach one day.
No, but you know,
let's get it. It's getting late, though.
You know what you just said? I just said the exact same thing. I just said
We're going to have to watch the playback. Hey, listen, fellas, it's getting late. I know we're getting real close to fight night. We appreciate you guys so much, man. We are locked in with y'all. We are looking forward to not just next weekend, but the future. Listen, do me a favor. Start breaking in them damn shoes right now. Please. All right.
Hey, is you gonna be killing it with the wardrobe on fight night? I mean, you always do. But
you already posted a picture, right?
No, I put the nice outfits on, man.
I love it.
And purple and black.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, Coach, Coach, let me tell you something. You just stated earlier that this dude do over 1 million on his Instagram account per month. Coach, that's big time. That's big.
It would be
time.
nice though if y'all can hit the follow button. You know,
No, but some of them,
I was gonna say,
I'm saying that some of them not even boxing fans, and they tuning in and watching and things like that. They don't have to follow; just keep putting them on.
Coach,
yeah, I
you
think
know why, right?
$1 million a month.
that's nuts.
You know why, right?
Yeah, great marketing, great promotion, great strategies at the great boxing coach.
So no, you made I like what you said earlier.
I
like what you said earlier. That's a great boxing mind from a great coach. And that's why I respect you so much. Because see, like you said, it takes 23, 24, 25 before everything is just filled in to where you can sit back. See, coach, you think I don't like that hunger about you? That's the type of shit that I like to hear. Because you got other people out here who really don't give a shit and who wouldn't say them type of things. That's the blatant truth. Even though Kid Austin is ready. He ready. We can see that. Look, not taking no credit away from you. The eye test tell me you are ready, right? That's what it tell me. Click or no debating. But what your daddy said, that makes sense, and I like that. That's the great mind that I'm talking about. I love that.
Okay, but you said the great boxer. You didn't say the greatest boxing coach of all time.
But coach, this is the thing right here. You and Kid Austin, y'all on y'all way to doing a lot of things.
No
and
doubt.
my thing is this right here, coach. You don't crown a person until it's a crowning moment, right?
Okay. Well, let me give you a prophecy. We're gonna knock Tank out. We're gonna knock Shakur out. We're gonna knock Keyshawn out. We're gonna knock Zepeda out.
Keyshawn going to the hospital.
Yeah, one, but it is grown man straight. We not worried about none of it. I'm just watching them go.
Kid Austin.
We gotta go.
We need to hear the cherry on top. Do you agree with everything your pops just said?
Oh, for sure. Y'all don't know. Like,
There we go. That's what we needed to hear. We need to hear it from the fighter's mouth.
When I get in the ring, in the corner, if you go back and watch my fights, I'll be so ready to get back out. Like, I'll be pushing the cut man off me. No, I don't like touching me. I love fighting. Like,
hey, salute.
We
appreciate you, coach. Much love. You know, Kid Austin, you know, I rock with you, dog. I think you truly are the future, and I'm not putting no gas on that. Like, I really, truly believe that. Keep shining, bro. We know you're going to continue to work hard, so there ain't even no need to say that. But just keep shining and keep up the great work. TSB, the Spit Bucket, Mr. LTB, and JJ Solomon, and Dad, we ride with y'all 100%. Because, see, the thing about dealing with people out there, I love the genuineness in people. And when we got the chance to be around you guys, you know, that just was all of that. And once a lot more people get a chance to be around y'all in the future, they going to see what we're talking about, and they going to feel the same way. Kid Austin, I ride with you. I can't wait for you to get your opportunity to get in there with all them guys and show them that you are that guy.
Appreciate y'all, man. Good luck. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you real soon, dog.
Man.
Later, dog. Mr. Bradshaw, let's take a quick break and we'll get that out real quick. I got some things I want to say. All right, listen up, guys. We're calling all Little League coaches. We're calling all middle school coaches, calling all high school coaches. We're calling out all those team mamas. If you need team uniforms, if you need jerseys, accessories, whatever gear you're looking for the team, please check out our friends over at Elite Sportswear. These guys do it all, and they do it great. So if you're needing a brand new look for the younger athletes, for the teams, do me a favor, trust us with Elite Sportswear. These guys do all of our gear here at Spit Bucket Podcast, hats, shirts, hoodies. We could not be more pleased with them. So check them out over at thebetteruniform.com. You can find them on Facebook at The Better Uniform or on Instagram, Elite Sportswear 17. That's Elite Sportswear 17 on Instagram. Again, if you want your team looking super fly on game days, do yourself a favor, do the squad a favor. Call Roderick and the team over to Elite Sportswear ASAP. Let them know the Spit Bucket Podcast sent you. Shout out to Elite Sportswear, man. Check them out at thebetteruniform.com. They do all our gear. They keep us fresh. So much love to those fellas, Roderick and the team. Y'all check them out. But Corey, shout out to Kid Austin and his pops, as always.
Bro, I love that. I love them, bro. I got much love for his daddy and Kid Austin, bro. He always gonna bring it.
Bro,
you know, like I told him.
Next time I'm gonna have a side interview with Kid Austin while you and Coach talk, dog.
No, you got to be, realistic about the situation. Kid Austin is the goods. We see that.
Yeah.
And like I told him, he keep on working hard. I really see him doing big things in boxing, just like his dad. He is the goods. He's showing that. You can see the stars at night are big and bright shining through his son. Right? You can see what he's doing. They keep on grinding. We're gonna see bigger and better things. But my thing is, you learn in this boxing game, you don't crown somebody until they have their crowning moment.
I got a question. Got a question, because we seeing it a lot in the comments. Dad's going to be the downfall. Pops talks a lot. Do you see, because like a couple of comments saying that this is going to be a downfall, but we see a lot of champs with dads who are vocal. And listen, there's something different about Schofield. He's not disrespectful. He says it like he believes it. And the whole time when he's talking to us behind the scenes or in front of camera, he always makes sure to not disrespect it, unlike a lot of these other dads that we see. Do you ever anticipate Kid Austin and his pops having a problem, or his pop being the reason?
Absolutely not. I truly don't see that, because when his pop helped raise him, birthed him, showed him what the game of boxing is about. His daddy put his pride to the side to let Ronnie Shields come in there and lead that training camp. So people got to look at that. Could it be obnoxious to folks? Some people could take it like that, right? It could be obnoxious because, when you have that dad who say, my son is going to be the greatest fighter of all time, I'm going to be the greatest coach of all time, that could rub people the wrong way. But, when Deontay Wilder said it, right, seek and believe it, receive it. Seek and believe it, receive it.
I like what Mike said. As long as Floyd backs up what Pop says.
Yeah, and thus far, JJ, he have did that 100%, man.
I agree, dude. I agree. And it's just different. You hit the nail on the head. The problem, coach, the problem, dad, wouldn't let somebody like Ronnie Shields come to camp. They would have too much pride. They wouldn't be able to put their ego to the side. So for the people who are saying this is going to be a problem, that should be sign number one that it's not. It's not an ego thing. This guy believes in his boy. And like you said, if it gets obnoxious, bro, I have a son, I have a daughter, you have kids. Aren't you proud of them? Like, if of course, I'm gonna think my kids are doing that. So,
Kyrie just started D1 training this week. Boy, in a week, I see all his athletic gifts better. I'm proud as hell. So my thing is, AJ, I understand what people could see it that way. I don't see it as he'll be a downfall.
I agree.
I see it as, do he probably rub people the wrong way saying, oh, my son is going to be the greatest fighter of all time. I'm going to be the greatest coach. You see, he was trying to get me to say that. I do think he's doing great things with his son. I truly do, and I rock with Coach. But I'm not going to mislead the public by saying you're the greatest coach of all time when you still have work to do.
For sure,
now,
man. I was going to say, a lot of the stuff the coach says is because he's all about the mental game, bro. And like you just said, speaker, receiver, whatever, Coach wants to say the words so much that it's reality. And he wants the same thing for Floyd, for Kid Austin. That's why when you were asking about the biggest stage, they're not even letting themselves go there. And I respect that.
But you know what, though, Kid Austin, he realistic about that. You know what, bro? Like, Kid Austin, fam, like, after seeing this interview tonight, people got to see. He talk. He say what he gonna say.
Yeah, he get more comfortable for sure.
He say, I get what he's saying, like whoop-de-whoop. But, I agree with the dad. You can't have a mustard seed of doubt or even let that realization play in your head, JJ. If you're trying to make it to the next level, I understand that you can't have that mustard seed of disbelief. You got to believe 100% in yourself, and that's what I see out of Coach, and that's what I like about him. That's what I like about Kid Austin. He confident, he hungry, he want to show you the best at 20 years old. Like I said, it's a process. You can't push this 20. Yeah, you call out them big names. We know that they're not going to get them big names right now, but you keep calling them. It's a process. You don't work your way up to number 8 in the WBA ranking. It's a process. And one more year, 1 year and a half, like he said, he gonna be there. But like I said, you can't knock their confidence. Now, could it come off obnoxious to people, to real boxing pundits who understand, you got to crawl before you walk? Yeah, say, oh, I'm the greatest coach of all time. Oh, Kid Austin gonna be the greatest fighter of all time. No, my friend. You still got a lot of work to put in. And I truly believe that they're going to put in that work, to be as successful as they could be. How successful is they going to be? Yet to be determined. But guess what, JJ? They on the right track. And
they got the goods, dog.
Yep.
They got the goods. Say what you want. I'm not one for excuses and stuff like that. I seen that face get all puzzled.
No, but this no. What's this surprise after the fight?
Dog, beats me because they told us pretty much who's next in line. So what other surprise is going to be? Because when he said that was when I was talking about PBC. I said, was anybody trying to poach you? Was there anybody from the other side trying to talk to you? And then
you think they talking about like because they did mention Pitbull Cruz. Do you think that could be because they mentioned another fighter I know, but like they said a big announcement. Then Kid Austin mentioned Pitbull Cruz.
He did.
Like, so I know they mentioned the other guy. Who's the other guy they said, like?
Well, they were talking the other, you brought up Cobra.
Yeah. Like, act like that's a bad.
I mean, I can see, out of all the fights we talking about tonight, the Cobra one kind of seems like a snoozer.
But Cobra is he.
That remind me of Canelo Lara type shit.
I know, but he right there, and in boxing, you're gonna have many different styles that you're gonna have to be able to conquer.
For sure.
And to me, that's just another style. He could possibly conquer if he win that fight. And let's give Chris Colbert his credit. I know everybody was talking about he got robbed. I didn't see it like that. Like you said that too, right?
I had to fight. I had it a draw, but because of the knockout, I had it for Rayo. So I wouldn't call it a robbery, like 1 round difference on my scorecard. But people don't know. People don't score round by round, and they see the damage.
Yeah.
Just because you get your ass whooped in 1 round, don't mean you get extra points for getting your ass whooped.
But I do believe that's one of the type of fights he gonna have to take before he gonna have to fight them guys like that, Jay.
No, I agree.
Before he get his opportunity. Of course, this is prize fighting. You want the biggest fights, you know, but you got to crawl before you walk. You're gonna have to take on them other competitors, you know. Yeah, you made your name on the scene. You're a contender. Well, contenders got to fight other contenders before they get their opportunity at the big splash. That's all I was trying to say to coach.
For sure, dog. And I think he's just so zoned in on the mental game, bro. That
It's fight week. It's fight week.
I got one more thing I want to talk about before we roll out. I know it's late, bro. You got the beautiful kiddos to get to and beautiful wifey. What do you think about Keyshawn telling them to tap the brakes on talking about him?
I don't like that, fam.
Bro, what's
like
that?
he would have got in the camp with a guy in Terrence Crawford who seemingly say he want all the smoke, or a guy who say he getting avoided, you know, by particular fighters, you know. And for him to come out and say pump the brake, like, Keyshawn, who do you think you are? I know you was an Olympian, salute, but who do you think you like? Come on, dog. Come on now. Like, and this one I can agree with you on. When we was on the round table, this is the type of shit I don't like right here. This coming from young fighters, JJ.
Yeah.
Like, I understand this prize fighting, but at the end of the day, when you make it yourself to that level, when you're getting featured on ESPN, it's time for you to start stepping up. And another thing I don't like, you know, and if we get a chance to interview Shakur again, I'm going to ask him about that. Like, you got all this smoke for everybody else, but you say it'll take $1 billion for you and Keyshawn to get in the ring? Come on now, fam. That don't make no sense. So you telling me if y'all both got both the belts at 135 or 140 in the future, y'all not going to fight each other?
Yeah, it's easy to say that right now. Money talks. I hope that's not the case. You know, I hope, because I think Shakur was it Shakur? No, it was actually Kid Austin said there ain't no friends in boxing. It was actually Kid Austin who said that. Very respectable, man. Hey, well, listen, dog. It's 10:45. We got a late start tonight. Hell of a show again. We got a lot to cover. Listen, y'all tune in, please, man. Y'all subscribe and y'all share. Next week, we got Alexis Aguero Jr. coming on, obviously son of a legend and Showtime executive, so he'll be able to talk a little bit about behind the scenes. We got Bernard Hopkins coming on next week. So y'all tune in, y'all subscribe, y'all follow the show.
Shout out to B-Hop, man.
Shout out to the biggest instigator in boxing.
Man.
Bernard Hopkins will join us next week.
Shout out to the guy who is the epitome of what boxing is all about. We need a lot more Bernard Hopkins in this sport. That's why people, you know, say these harsh things and malicious things and childish things about Bernard Hopkins, but go look at his career. What was all them things y'all said about his career? Because he is the absolute pinnacle of what we're talking about and having a career, JJ.
Facts. Well, man, have a good night. We'll shout out to KO Therapeutics. Shout out to Elite Sportswear.
KO CBD, Elite Sportswear, you understand me? What's popping?
We appreciate y'all. And obviously, shout out to the Schofield, man. Big luck to, good luck to Kid Austin next week. Continue to shine. Mr. IOTBA, appreciate you, dog. Have a good night.
Salute. Shout out to you. Shout out to Amanda. Shout out to Joey. Shout out to Junior, man.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
All right, bro.
This is JJ Solomon.
This is Ray Bradshaw, Mr. IOTBA. Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. This is the Spit Bucket Podcast.